Oh, we already know what we're watching. I already know what match I'm watching. We're gonna watch. Obviously, we're gonna watch once again the favorite here in the chat, which is the Legend deck from Briar Moss. Briar Moss is his own version of the Legend deck. It's also stupid looking. It basically looks like a command. It looks like a commander deck versus Baker T, who basically playing an Aristocrats deck, but with a favorite friend of Grenzo, Dungeon Warden. So this will be a fun match. I think I'll work. I promise to be able to play. I think for a deck of like a ton of legends, this deck has a reasonable curve. That's a very reasonable curve for a deck full of legends. You wouldn't think that, but it's actually really true. Both decks slow out the gate. Carrier Thrall, probably like Baker's most played card of all time. Insane. Creature at least. One thing about Brian Ross's version that looks really sweet that it's really based off of Grenzo, Dungeon Warden. Both these decks are actually Grenzo decks in different ways, in vastly different ways. Um, Brian Ross has a Danitha, which has like a billion lines of text. First strike, vigilance, lifelink, and then equipment part kind of matters. It actually kind of matters in this deck. His version. There's exactly one equipment. Maybe you can guess what it is. I'm not gonna tell unless you've seen the match already. But maybe you can guess. Giant Zimbling Inferno just doing the business. This is the payoff, and this is the payoff of playing the legendary decks, is you get to play awesome legendary sorceries. The awesome power of legendary sorceries. Inferno is one of my favorite ones, I think. Followed by Temporal Sundering. When you get like Super Fireball, it's really good on turn 4. Well, the Baker still gets a Scion, but Scion's no good at blocking Danitha. Pretty sad. Pretty flavor fail here. So the Jaya Zimbling Inferno on the deck, but no Jaya. Kind of a flavor fail. Just point that out, you know, just point it out, really. Yeah, apparently Crazy Bella made a trend here, a fun little trend. I think you could tell Briar Moss that he can't play a single-sided Wrath. Like, there's a single-sided Wrath in this format, you should play it. But the difference is they have to play all these dumb legends. Bloodsoaked Champion and a Cutthroat come out. Came in pretty great at not dying, pretty great at getting hit in the graveyard, put in the graveyard too. Quendi giving your first strike creatures double strike. So now Danitha has a double strike vigilance lifelink thing, which is pretty dumb. Yeah, Super Wrath. Basically, it costs 5 or 6. I don't even know. I have all the deck lists in front of me, and I don't even know. Costs 5. That's pretty good. Baker T setting up the blocking wall here. Just Can't come through. Painful Truth's coming out for Briar Moss. Drawn 3. 3 mana, draw 3. The other good 3 mana converge card. But doesn't hit a land. I think he wants to hit a land here for thing. This is a fine attack. The champion can't block, and if you want to kill the damn thing, it's a quad block basically. This is a good play. You can just sack the Scion instead of it taking damage, so it negates the life link, and then Briar Muscle takes 3 from the 3 cutthroats. Game's not really that over yet. The cutthroats are gonna make math a lot really funny, but Baker is down on cards, and while Briar's still up on life. Pretty much up all around. Ooh, Baywood Punisher pretty much it's gonna straight kill the Danitha and gain himself 3 life while Briar Moss loses 3. Baywood Punisher, another Baker T special. Back with everybody. Love it. You can start to like race, honestly, with the cutthroats. It looks like Briar Moss doesn't have any lands here. He's gonna have the Painful Truth again for another 3. Aruda's Blast isn't even that great on this board, given the cutthroats. Fine attack. He'll basically not die. You can just bring it back with its own raid trigger, which is really funny. It triggers its own raid. Oh. I can't read Urza's Ruinous Blast. So, I guess it does exile. Why are you guys watching this stream? I don't know anything. I clearly don't know anything about cards. Baker also learning that it's exiling. We're all learning this at the same time. We all just learned that. We all learned at once that it was exiled. All at once. Everyone is dumb. Except for Twitch chat, of course. Twitch chat's the smartest. Twitch chat's the smartest because they're all watching me. Alright, Grenzo's coming down. Grenzo could do some work here. A lot of interesting cards that Baker has to Grenzo out. Doesn't that make a bunch of guys though? That's the one weird thing. They're all actually there's only one guy that makes a bunch of guys. Vile Offering. You get to kill one thing and bring something back. Gross. I had 2 down a second. Kudos to the Brewer. Have a great day. For the first 5-0. Tournament started. Yeah, we're already in top 8. I did not make top 8. Brian Moss wins first game off the back of a bunch of Danithas, Quendys, other random legends. Heroes Podium makes a stand. Heroes Podium. Alright, game 2. Baker's gonna be on the play. Hard to fight against this deck. I don't know how Baker's gonna do that. The sideboard's not like super great against it. It's not really meant for this. I think Baker's best bet. He has a bunch of Goblin Settlers and stuff. And Scrabbling Claws could be okay. It looks like a good matchup for Brian Moss. Given that like the Aristocrat style wants creatures to die, and Brian Moss has a card that says exile all your other permanents. I think Baker's best bet is get as aggro as possible. This might have to make do, like, just make a 2-3. No, tokens? I guess giving the Skurzek High Priest, he wants to have a bunch of creatures in the field. So Brian Moss, like, plays a random creature. Baker can just, like, freely attack into it. Given the, he'll probably just die, and then he makes a 5/5. It's the... Ooh, Nantuko Husk, though, won't even have to sacrifice a creature, or chump a creature, rather. Husk is also good against the lifelink. You can just block the Dantha and then like sack the token or the creature to negate the lifelink. Yeah, everyone seems to have a different sort of like take on this legend deck. Brian Moss's is way more based off of Grenzo. I think Crazy Bounce, the ultimate top 8, is I guess doing sort of a loop thing with Mangara, Tashar, Ailey. But doesn't Mangara like I guess like Mangara, you could put the trigger and sack it with Ailey, you know? So the priest is active now, so at least gets 1/5/5, but once 5 mana hits, you gotta be worried about the Ruinous Blast. Baker has a swamp in hand. Good and bad thing about these Shadowlands, or Shadows over the Shadowlands, is that you get to figure out what's in the hand, but once you get like low handed, it's like, whoa, he's just a land, so you always deal like 2 cards. So it's not, it's pretty good. Sometimes it's probably best to like not show a land if you could. Boy lands, like Yosoi lands. Yosoi lands. Ayama land. Right, I was calmly tapping 5 mana. Probably for a big Grenzo, I would say. No? If he has the if he has the blast, I would just play the blast. Like why not, right? I think it's just the big Grenzo. Or it just conceded. I don't understand what happened there. I like Forbid, I like Dissipate, Void Shatter, Power Sync's really good. I think Power Sync and Forbid are the best ones. Not sure why he conceded there. We'll have to pick his brain later. Like he still like doesn't get the other Renzo, but we're on Bloodsoul Champion. I think it's a really good start for Brimos. Excuse me. So this is a funny interaction. Empiric writes. Excuse me, 1 second. Empiric writes Bloodsoul Champion can kind of like trigger itself. So he has 4 mana. He can like sack the Bloodsoul Champion after attacking, and then get his own raid trigger back, and then like with the Vampiric rights, just like makes this weird draw engine. So that's really fun. Excuse me. Need some water. Joking, apparently. I think one of the strengths of this legend deck is that it's really good at blocking. It looks like, like all legends have like random keywords on them, like Death Touch, First Strike, Double Strike. Really good at like just gumming up the ground. Ooh, Goblin Settler hit the field. Gonna take out probably the Nomad Outpost. That's probably the best line out of all of them. Cards will get activated. Binzo Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. That's rough. Interesting attack. He's basically 2-fronting himself. For the sake of the quest for the Grave Lord, I guess. That Bryball's down to land. Trying to figure out what he can do here. Plays a Traxos. Traxos really good at also blocking. Just big 4 mana 7/7. And pretty much always gonna untap with almost every card. Almost every card out of a Brymouse's deck. Minus like Painful Truce, I think. I'm surprised he didn't actually end the turn activate the quest. Just to get more aggressive. Alright, Baker's empty handed. Brymoss pretty much can do whatever he feels like right now. Aruna's Blast will be pretty good, but instead he's gonna draw 3 cards. Painful Truce. Seems like Baker's sort of biding his time with the quest. I think he's really afraid of like what Grenzo could flip. But I really think the game is like really out, really starting to get bad. It's another Grenzo. Also triggers the quest. He only needs 3 counters first. Traxos only triggers when you actually cast the card, not actually play it. Karn Blast? I don't know what the Karn Blast does. Urza's Ruin Blast exiles permanents. Non-legendary permanents. Non-land legendary. Non-land non-legendaries. Says. Yeah. Non-land permanents aren't legendary. Karn has his like own spell. I didn't know what it did until like 5 minutes ago, so I mean I'm with you with that. I'm right there with you. Right, Tashar's coming out, so Traxos gets to play. This whole deck is just this whole deck is just a Dominaria deck, right? It's just Dominaria standard, right? Am I right, guys? I'm deciding not to attack. I think holding back for the vampire seems like the play. Hasn't hit really good Grenzo hits yet. Dominaria sealed, yeah, sure. Ooh, Baywood Punisher is gonna take out something. Probably the Grenzo. No, the thing about taking out the Grenzo is that when you put a minus counter on something with a plus counter, they just negate themselves. So the Debatable Punisher wouldn't work. So I guess Traxos has to be the target. That or Sashar. Sashar could kind of like save the Grenzo later. But he's trying to take out the biggest creature on the field, leaving the 5/5 and the big Bloodthorn Vampire. Ooh, Baker's liking for an attack. Attack with everyone. Let's see what Grenzo hits. Grenzo hits an Ailey. Ooh. That's a good hit. Ailey can just trade with the Bloodthorn Vampire for sure. The Shard takes out something. And Briar Mouse can like really minimize the damage that happens here. But I think Ailey has to block this vampire. The Grenzo could block whatever. Baker's going to be handed, so nothing's really gonna happen here. Grenzo blocks probably like Carrier Thrall. The Shard probably blocks the Settler. And then you just take the 5 from the Giant. Or 6 and 6. And take 6 from the random 1/1. I think he's listening to me. Besides to block the token, I guess the Settler could like be reanimated somehow. Let's just try to like hedge around that. But yeah, that was a really good flip from Grenzo, for sure. Zava. Tashar's gonna trigger and bring out the Ailey, which is pretty great. Zava's coming down. First strike haste. and each other creature with the plus 1 power is haste. So it actually pops. Actually makes the Grezzo have haste. There he goes, line up for another attack. I think he kind of realizes that he needs to start attacking. It's just, I guess it's a Mardu Legends deck that's popularized by not Crazy Bailoff, but other people. But other people, not Crazy Bailoff. By non-Crazy Bailoff people, for sure. Cutthroat's nice. Cutthroat is gonna really help kind of like uh take this game to the end for Baker. If there's any way that Baker's gonna win this game off this state, it's through Cutthroat. Sure. Another quest to help fuel the 5/5s. This is a tough board though. This is a tough board to deal with. Ryarmot's gonna activate the Grenzo, see what he hits. Nothing. Kind of a whiff. And Rudis Blast, I think, just kind of ends the game right on the spot. Quendi. There's no trigger. I mean, technically, Teshar could target the Grenzo, but not that good. There's another Ailey in the yard, too. Ryan Mouse could stack the Ailey trigger. Or he has to stack another creature. It can't stack itself, sadly. He's gonna just bring it back anyway, just for the fun of it. But it also triggers a Quest of the Gravelord. That's a. I guess he has to do it. I guess he was trying to see if he couldn't. He couldn't do it, which he has to. But it actually triggers the quest. That could be. That could be something. Because Baker has his own creature to sack, so he could actually like get a 5/5 right now. Where are you with the blocks? I don't know if he saw that. I don't know if he actually saw that he could do that. It probably doesn't matter. Like the giant blocks the Exava, um, and the token can just block the Ailey, or just takes the Ailey damage. Oh, that's double strike. That's right. Exava has double strike. That's why it died. He has a Quendi out. I have to remember these things. I have to remember all these like random legends. All these legends just do something ridiculous. Maybe that's why people like these decks. I think people like Commander, and people people like fun, flashy effects. I think that's what legendaries give you. Maybe that's why people like this deck. The other side, and the other side, Baker is just really trying to dink and dunk his way out of this game. Like he's doing it. The Cutthroat is doing it for sure. Now the board doesn't seem that bad for Baker. Very manageable at this point. Here has a 5/5 on lock here. And the Cutthroat's just kind of like keeping him alive. The Grenzo, however, on the other side is going to be the deciding factor, depending on what it hits. It's a Danitha. That's really good. And he hits a land. So 1 out of 2, not bad. Danitha have his double strike because of Quendi. I was hitting another land. A lot of lands here on the legendary side. It looks weird, but it feels like Brian Moss is in a tough spot. It just seems weird to say that in this board state, but it's really true. Brian Moss agrees, and that's why he's attacking here. You have to remember there's a 5/5 on deck here. What to oblige. The 5/5 can like kill the Quendi or the Danitha. And actually stay alive. Was he gonna go for the Ailey? Maybe? I guess the Ailey can also keep Brian Moss alive. One thing to note that Brian Moss could try to set up a really big Jai Zambling Inferno here. This could be what he's trying to do. Although if he had the Inferno, I think he would cast it on the Cutthroat already. Oh, nothing? Wow. Baker doesn't have much either. He's out of creatures, really. He needs like 3 guys, basically, to kill him. Renzo comes down. Baker has his own sack outlet in the Vampiric Rites. Yeah, he's just gonna activate it right now. Alright, not too lucky for Baker, but let's see what Brian Moss has. Let's see him spin the wheel. Land. Land. And an Axe and Siamede. And another Grenzo, that's tough. So we hit 1. But now the attacks are not that great. Ailey is gone. Danitha's gone. Danitha's still here, I guess. Danitha can attack. But the thing is, Danitha gets like... He hit another Cutthroat! Oh, man. That's probably game. That is probably game there. Whoa. The second Cutthroat is easily the best hit. The Danitha, however, makes the math a little weird. Because Danitha is going to have first strike. And then he's going to second strike, I guess. So Robot's going to go up to 5. And I think you have to like block to let all your stuff die. No, because the double strike makes it weird. So like, if he blocks, that's tough. That's a tough one. Because like the first strikers will kill whatever. He hits a Mangara. He just like ripped a Mangara out of nowhere. Because the first strikers kind of like kill the Cutthroats or whatever, and then like the regular strike happens and it kills whatever else. So that was kind of tough. So it wasn't exactly great, but it was pretty good. It was funny for me getting excited about. I got really excited. It was very exciting to me. I don't know why. The one card Baker really wants to hit is Webcraft Enthusiast, but I think he's already in his graveyard. It did, oh, it hits his own Grenzo too. What? He gets a trigger off the cutthroat. Actually, hitting a Grenzo's not that bad. Alright, one more look. He hit an enthusiast! The one card that's probably really good on this board. Holy smokes. Are you kidding me? These are the greatest Grenzo activations. Wow. Now Baker's like full. Now, like, he's not out the woods yet. He's not out the woods yet. But Brian Ross has his draw, calmly draw on Urza's Ruinous Blast, and Brian Ross has his own Grenzo to activate. He didn't do it! Didn't activate the Grenzo! Oh no. That could mean everything. Or he has the game in his hand. Why didn't he activate his Grenzo? Oh, he has a Miri the Cursed? Miri the Cursed? Miri the Cursed? Miri the Curse, Flying First Strike Haste, Double Strike? With the Quendi? That's gotta be it. That was nuts. Oh man, my heart is racing. I don't know. That was a crazy match. That was a lot of back and forth there. All right, maybe have a great day. Really did build a great deck here. Maybe Brian Ross is onto something here. I've never seen this before in my life. I've never seen this before in my life.